Hello everyone, welcome to yet another Elliot Wave concept. It's still the voice of Wayne Michaels, aka the Elliot Wave King. And today I just want to quickly share with you also the wave count, technical analysis we have on EURJPY. If you're new to this channel, I recommend that you subscribe and also smash on the notification bell on this channel so you'll be getting all the informations whenever I post content such as this one. Alright guys, let's just go into the chart and then let me open up EURJPY. Okay, so let's look at it together. What's going on with EURJPY and also when is the best time to look for entries. Okay, and first I just want to go over to a monthly time frame because I like to do a monthly time frame analysis because it's going to also help you as a trader. All right, so looking at this one here, I'm just going to go over to putting up territories here first because that's the very first thing you want to do as a trader. Okay, using the Elliot wave, you want to identify highs and the lows. Okay, so I have identified the highs and the lows, and I could as well identify more of sideways pattern, okay, over this period right here, right from 1998 to 2022. We've seen more of price trading between the extreme of 166 and 166.167 and also as low as 90.74. okay, we've had price range over the period, and I would also point out something really first. I want to point out that we've hit highs, lows, highs, possibly if this is a low. So what we're working on is a possibility that price could move another leg up. All right, fine. If you're working on that possibility, what I'm going to be working on here is I'm going to be working on a possibility for structures. First, I see a possible low. So if this is going to be my very first impulse, and for a retracement of this kind of magnitude here, okay, it's very nice, but the second wave movement is not really nice. So I'm going to be expecting an A, B, then maybe a C, some up sort inside of here, and then another drop, then to continue, and then I could also be working out possibly an A overall, B, and then C right there. You know that this is going to be an ABC flat structure, or whatever structure you might want to label it as. It's going to be an A, B here, and then C here. Okay, so that's first scenario here. So I'm looking at more upside possibilities. Okay, right now I'm looking at more upside possibilities of the next few moves. Okay, so more upside rather. Okay, so let us look at this at a weekly scale. So let's see what we can identify on a weekly scale. All right, on a weekly scale, we're starting to work out that trade plan. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to first put this up right here as our A leg. Okay, so I'm going to put this up as an A, and I'm going to make this fine. It's still okay, so I can just put it there, A leg, and that's cool. All right, I want to increase the font a little bit. Okay, so I can put this as, okay, so here we have a pullback here. So this is going to be our internal A of 16. All right, okay, I think I just did the wrong thing. So this is going to be our internal wave of A, internal structure. So I'm going to go over, just change the color a little bit. Okay, then this is going to be my start of a wave. Okay, so I'm going to be expecting the start of a wave here. A, B, maybe a C upside here. So there is still possibility for more upsides coming. Okay, there is still a great chance of more upside coming here. So that's what we're going to be working on. All right, let's go over on a daily time frame. So on a daily time frame, what can we identify? First of all, since we are in an uptrend, so what we're going to be working on is going to be a bullish setup only. Okay, I'm going to be working out bullish opportunities only. All right, for this one here. So I see a start of a very beautiful pattern. Okay, patterns I've used, I've also capitalized many times in the market. So I'm going to share with you also this one right here. First, we're in an uptrend. Okay, so whatever happens in an uptrend, you're going to be working out a bullish kind of setup. Okay, contraction here, a breakout. Okay, you're going to be working out a bullish kind of setup, only bullish. Okay, all right, from where we are right now, we can see an extreme. All right, and remember guys, I tell you, traders oftentimes that when you see price near a support, okay, or a resistance, you see price maybe in such a hurry, stay around that area here, create a sort of structure like this. You need to be very careful that this structure is being loaded here to be taken out. So the big players want to take out this, and you would understand that the next 1 week candle will spear through this structure, clearing out all the stops, okay, all the stop losses that was here. Price will play it out and then return as a retracement, and then you're going to be having some sort of candles such as this one right here. Okay, so you're going to be having some candles with some long wicks. All right, and this is going to be the low, and this is going to be the close, and this is going to be the opening price, and this is going to be the whole body. Okay, so this is the whole body of the candle. All right, and this is the whole wick of the candle. Okay, so wick here indicates that sellers push price below the structure and buyers push price back to close at a high. All right, so with that, you can as well expect that that could also still continue in the next few weeks, and price will just break through the structure here. Okay, so then I'm going to relate with that with also this one here. We are very close to a resistance right here. So what I'm going to be sharing with you also here, I want to zoom in a little bit to make you guys see this clearly. Okay, so I'm gonna I have a resistance here, 136, 706 and 700. Probably I'm gonna use a 700. So we have some sort of structures here and that I've started developing here. So let me just point out to you what structures developed over here and how I was also planning right here. So what I could identify is that I have a drop right here. So I started working out some sort of pullback structure. Okay, so when this was shallow, I knew that I'm gonna have another pullback. So I looked at it over time, and then I realized that we could work out an ABC to the upside. I was actually thinking that this should also continue, but price started sliding down, and I also got into some trades on this one right here. So what is going on here is that we had a possible ABC contracting structure. Okay, so you can call it a flat. Okay, you can call it an irregular flat. All right, because it's not the regular flat which we oftentimes see, so we can call it the irregular flat. Okay, or running flat, because we're not having the extreme of C be traced below or beyond the extreme of A here, so we can call it a running flat. Okay, and for an expanded flat, we could also be having that C leg could also be traced below or beyond the price territories of A right here. Okay, so we have price drop to downside. All right, so then I spotted that what we're having here is a very cool structure here of an A. You know, we have a ABC flat structure, so our B is going to be here and our C down here. All right, so that was what I'm looking at. And okay, just change this to my note. Okay, that's fine. I want to change this a little bit color. All right, so we have the ABC down there. Okay, so what I'm thinking, or in my opinion, or in my experience of my analysis, is this move right here. So this is a very impulsive move. I expect this to still further maybe continue, okay, to some extent here. This is in order to clear whatever resistance that was here. Okay, so once that happens, I'm going to be expecting that if momentum starts coming in for a short, I'm going to look for short opportunities, at least back into areas such as this one, and then we can expect more upsides to come. Then we could work in out some scenarios such as this one, another contracting structure, maybe right there, and you can be expecting that this could have been our A, B, and then maybe a C, some sort of contracting structure in here. Then price will just continue upside just like that one. All right, so that's what I think is going on here. So how are we going to be planning this on a 4-hourly time frame and also the 1-hourly time frame? So this is going to be our entry levels. Okay, very first is to identify 38.2. all right, I'm pointing out first, so this is going to be 38.2. okay, so I'm expecting this to be around 130, 131, okay, in the range. Okay, I have an idea, okay, what is expected to be like. All right, okay, for a move such as this one here, I just want to point out something first. Is I'm looking for entries, so I'm going to do things I've seen price do before in order to look for entries. Okay, I'm going to use Fibonacci tool, and I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to wait for another push. So when price push one more time, okay, and then drops massively beyond 78.6, I'm going to start working out bearish opportunities. Okay, I'm going to start working out bearish opportunities. I want price drops back, I'm expecting a pullback and then expecting a drop. Okay, I think of that, and I'll also share with you back in the Telegram channel, Elliot with King, also what I will be thinking based on new price developments, because at the moment we do not have any reason to take any trade. And see you also on Twitter, Elliot with King, on my Telegram, Elliot with King. You can also join the Elliot with community on Facebook, Elliot with King, or anything with GW Pro Trading. All right, so see you next time. I love you all. Subscribe, like, and also share with friends. That's the best thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one.